Okay, so I'm fitting the center stand onto my BMW g310gs, and if you're like me, then you would have struggled to get that spring tensioned. So it's a really stiff spring, so to get it on there is really difficult. So this is just like a little DIY trick because I don't have the necessary tools. What I did is I just took a plank that I had lying around and I fixed it with some duct tape onto that side, and it's more or less stable. And then what I did is I just sort of eyeballed a position, just sort of drew an imaginary line that goes straight from the top down onto the piece of wood, and then I just drilled in a hole and fastened this hook. It doesn't have to go all the way in, but it needs to be pretty strong. And then what I did is I used this old wonky turnbuckle that I was actually not had a lot of faith in. I thought it was going to break, but it actually worked. So I loosened it completely, and basically the chain was like over there somewhere while it was loose. And so I just had to do that little bit of clearance. And so then I just used the turnbuckle to pull the chain down, and then once it was pretty much in position, I was able to push it down. And then obviously this hook was still sort of wedged in between. What I did is I just sort of twisted it out, and that seemed to work. I am wearing eye protection because I thought maybe this thing is going to explode on me, because the spring holds a pretty substantial amount of energy. So yeah, if you're doing this method, please be sure to just be careful. Any case, so yeah, don't know if I need to put a disclaimer on here, but yeah, just use your common sense. Maybe opt for a bigger turnbuckle